Good afternoon. The company that we are going to be talking about today is Samsung Electronics, or Samsung for short. My name is Garrett. I'm going to be giving a little bit of the background of the company. So Samsung was founded in 1938 by Lee Young-chul. It started as a trading company in Daegu, Korea. Now more than 80 years later, they have more than 320,000 employees working at Samsung in more than 73 countries worldwide. Their three main business divisions are consumer electronics, IT and mobile, and device solutions. So that's anything from mobile phones to computer storage to microwaves and fridges. So I will now pass it on to Letitia, who is going to talk about some marketing metrics.
Hi, so my name is Letitia. So Samsung's annual growth has been increasing every year as they continue to expand their company. From 2016 to 2017, Samsung's net income grew by 19.5 trillion KRW. They went from being just 22.7 trillion in 2016 to 42.2 trillion in net income. Samsung currently owns about 20.9% of the market share worldwide, and social media became one of Samsung's main marketing techniques. They want people that look at their posts to feel a sense of closeness and that they can relate to it. One of their main social media is Facebook. We use Facebook mainly to launch new products, support existing campaigns, or just to spread information and news. While they use Twitter and Instagram as an engaging platform where they engage with their customers on a lifestyle level and using in real-time communications. Now I'm going to pass it on to Sally, who's going to talk about the buyer's characteristics.
Okay, so moving on to the buyer characteristics of the consumers of Samsung. Samsung's biggest market share is in Australia, followed by South Korea and Iraq. So in terms of the demographics, Samsung is found to be the most popular among ages 24 to 35, and that's followed by those who are younger than 24 and those who fall between 35 to 44 years old. In terms of ethnicity, Samsung is the most popular among the Asian demographic, followed by the African American and Hispanic. It is the least popular among the Caucasian demographic. In terms of income groups, Samsung is the most popular among those who fall between 100K and 125K, and those who have greater income than 125K, and it is the least popular among those who fall between 20K to 40K. In terms of the characteristics of consumers, 50% have a computer or technology-related job, 40% consider themselves as interested in technology news, while 39% consider themselves addicted to cellular phone usage. For the target market of Samsung in terms of cellular devices, it's more towards teens and young adults, so those would be individuals who fall between 14 years old to 25 years old, because these are the individuals that are considered more technology savvy and they're increasing in their buying abilities. For their general target market in terms of their other products, so household devices, TVs, cameras that are outside of cell phones, that would be more towards 26-year-olds to 50-year-olds because they have the most spending power currently and they're more likely to be interested in different products aside from cell phones. Customers have shown more interest in developments in their cellular devices, so more of their capabilities through apps and programs.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the market assessment. So the market assessment is basically the evaluation of the market and the new products in the market and how they grow. So Samsung has been the market leader in 2008 right now for the phone industry, and their market share is about 20.9%. Their main competitor is Apple, whose market share is 12.1% right now. So in order to get a better market, you need to have marketing strategies and the tools. So Samsung uses the NSOF matrix to help them get better, and if you don't use proper tools, then you become like Nokia, whose shares in 2009 were 16.1% and then went down straight to 3.3%, while they once used to be the market leader with 38.6%. So Samsung uses the NSOF matrix, and for right now they have the Note 9, and that is the market development because they've already had those phones and they're producing to the same market. So the African products is the market development. So they tried to get their products to go to Africa as well and to be cheaper so that Africans could afford them as well. And so that's why it's the market development. So the product development is basically the new features they have in each phone and all the products, because they already have their products. So the only way they can develop is by developing the softwares. Samsung is already into all the markets right now they want to be in, and so diversification is not very common right now. The latest diversification was in home appliances when Samsung went to fridges and appliances and all that, etc. Now they're going to talk about the competitive environment.
So I'll give a brief overview of the SWOT analysis. So some of the strengths that Samsung has is that they have a huge portfolio. So they're into PCs, TVs, home appliances. So they're huge in that, and then they have a huge global presence as well as a huge market, huge demographic with the Asian market, I guess, because they're really tech savvy people. And some of the weaknesses that they have is they rely way too much on third-party software. So especially with the Note 8 going up, they really couldn't do anything about it because it was out of their control. So, and then they have a weak position in the PC market as well. They barely have any products and their name isn't out there because many products are much better than them. And then some of the opportunities that they could have is the digital and supply chain marketplace, because they don't have that many physical stores and they don't have a wide variety of products online either for like the American side of the market, so you can't get anything online. And one of the other things was HR management, because they would be a much better company if they could handle their HR in a more specific way, but that's one of the only things that's bringing down their like value in the top 100. And some of the threats that they would have is brand dilution, because they're in so many products, they can't control all of them at the same time. And competitive pressure from Chinese markets, especially with them coming out with more products at the same time that are better, more efficient, and cheaper at the same time. And now I'll pass it on to Joe.
The primary macro-environmental issues that Samsung faces is currently technological changes and ecological changes. In regards to technological changes, there's a market-wide push towards innovation and creativity, while Samsung strives to innovate ahead of the curve. So a clear example of this is with their phone product line, with the Note 9, where they introduce new products and for high-quality consumers. Another issue is the ecological changes. Generally, is a push towards environmentally friendly companies, and Samsung is on top of this. In regard to this, Samsung has developed their Eco Mark, which recognizes them as a company who is environmentally friendly. Furthermore, Samsung innovates their production process in creating a more efficient process by reducing energy consumption and reducing the pollution and emission. That concludes our presentation, and thank you for listening.